Hello there, and welcome back! Oh my god, I'm excited for this one. I have two extraordinary guests with me. Would you like to introduce yourselves?
Well, I am humble spirit, previously humble gamer. How you all doing there in the lovely world of YouTube?
It is a lovely world, isn't it?
Hello,
Hello.
I'm Summer Sunset 2007,
Yeah.
and doing well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's great to have you both here. You are one half of the Night Squad. I-
2/5, but
well, yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. Yeah. I guess we need to cover how that sort of came about. So I'll
a good
I'll explain the start, and then you can explain the rest because I was asleep for it. So so I did a charity stream that went over the course of a weekend, and I was like, you know what? I'm not staying up 48 hours. I will die. So, Brittany, would you be up for it? And then you were like, yes. And then you streamed during the night, and then the rest is up to you. What happened next?
Well, because I think we did that for 2 nights. The second night,
Yeah.
like stream troubles or something, but basically it ended up being like me and Lido and Dino and Humble all in the voice call together, and we were just like, yeah, we're covering the night shift, and then we kind of came up with the night squad there, and then shortly after we invited Awesome in My World to join as well.
That's right. Because I remember, what was it? The first night you were doing the night shift by yourself, and I believe there's just one other moderator in chat, and I think the chat just got flooded with
we got
4chan,
got
Reddit?
rated by 4chan or Reddit or something. Yeah,
That's actually one of the.
there were like no mods around.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
actually super
And so
proud
I
of
was-
that. Because, well, not of the fact that you got raided, but the way you dealt with it, because I woke up and you were just like, oh yeah, we got raided by 4chan trolls. I was like, what? Are you okay? Like, what happened? And, like, I watched it back. I don't think I watched it back immediately, because you were probably exhausted. I was like, okay, well, I'm taking back over. I watched it back afterwards. And you were just like, you just noticed something was wrong, and you were like, okay, well, I'm gonna stop streaming for a minute, and then you stopped, and then they were gone when you came back. I was like, you're a genius.
Yeah, I just kind of figured if they thought like the stream was dead, then they would just be like, okay, we killed it, bye
it
guys.
was brilliant.
Yeah.
Seeing that, I was so proud. It was awesome to see. I loved it.
Yeah.
You
That
have your
was
own channel now.
one. I respect that a lot, and then I also thought I also just felt really annoyed knowing that happened, and that and that I wasn't there to help with manage the chaos. But I mean that went
same.
well.
But
So you handled it well.
You handled
So I was
it
like,
incredibly well.
Thank you.
Better than I would have.
So I was like, I'll stay up for this night, even though I'm not supposed to. I'm pretty sure my parents would kill me.
Oh yeah,
and
because you
I
were
did
still
end-
in school.
Yeah. And my mom did eventually find out, and I had to just go. I just leave mid call randomly, but
well-
because she just came into my room like, what are you doing? Yeah, I was like, I just basically decided I wanted to help make sure that no more chaos would ensue, and or at least do my part to try and help.
Yeah.
And
And
then
yeah, you have your own
next-
Twitch channel now, collaboratively.
yeah.
Yay!
We also got the idea because Mosaic Gaming was going on, or had been a relatively new thing at that point.
Yeah, that
I
went well,
think-
didn't it? That's
Made it to
this-
rival the epic Mosaic Gaming,
Yeah,
even though Dino is in both.
yeah.
He's the
traitor
bridge
now.
between us.
Yeah,
he gets to be
is the
referee.
bridge. He's the one that makes us stay friends. We don't wage war upon each other.
Yeah, exactly.
The Night Squad is like the American group with the Canadian, and then Mosaic is like the UK group with the Canadian.
Yeah,
Yeah,
pretty much. Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's pretty great. Oh man. Yeah,
Yeah.
because Canada's just a friendly place of harmony. It seems.
Yeah. Dino is magnificent. He'll never ruin us, I'm sure.
Indeed. Oh yeah, although yeah, you make a good point though. He does put him in a position to completely completely
Tear us down.
sabotage both
Yeah.
sides. But
Yeah. He has the power.
yeah, but
He's got-
he'll
He's
use
got
his
all the
people.
power, but he will never
Yes.
use it. That's just how great he is.
He is.
Exactly.
Indeed. So I guess we'll talk about how we met. We'll start with you, Humble, because I mean, you were, I believe, were around first by quite a while. I don't remember exactly when you started showing up to my streams and videos and stuff. Do you recall
Let's
exactly?
see.
Because I'm not entirely sure.
From what I recall, how exactly it happens. Well, first in terms of how I stumbled upon the YouTube channel in general. When I was little, I liked to play, and I didn't have many new games to choose around, so I was just replaying lots of my old games. And so I thought, I'm gonna play through Kingdom Hearts 2 again, and I really liked playing through games with like a let's play going on in the background of the same game, just because it just kind of felt, because I didn't have many people to play games with me or to come over and play games with me as a kid, and so it felt like I was playing with other people and just hearing other people's take on games at the games that I was playing at that moment, and it was pretty cool. And so I stumbled upon your original like Kingdom Hearts PS2, Kingdom Hearts 2 PS2 Let's Play, and then shortly after, I think probably a year later or so, maybe a little longer, around, what was it? Summer of 2013. I saw like a video on my subscription feed saying that you were streaming a Kingdom Hearts 1 race with Sephazen, I think.
Oh man!
And
Wow, that was a
yeah.
long time ago.
Or yeah, and then
that
I
sounds about
watched
right.
that, and then another stream that I think was shortly after was you playing Facade, and I made a account just in
Yes.
time for the stream to end,
Oh, nice.
and then I just appeared in the next stream.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
So, you were how old at that point?
I would have been 14.
You shouldn't have been watching me at that age. It's too young. I have too much power to influence the young minds with horrible, horrible jokes. No, nothing but puns and. Oh man. To be fair, I think Dino was younger. I think he was like 13, maybe 12 when he first started watching me. It's crazy
Oh my
to think
god.
about. Back when he was
like
Fetus Dino. The best Dino.
But Dino's what, a year younger than me, I think,
Um,
or 2.
Think
might
so?
Maybe.
Be a year?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Because I think it's a year. Correct me if I'm wrong. And if Dino's watching, sorry, man. I always
like,
get it.
Wow, I thought you guys were my friends. I thought you knew me.
I always get it muddled up in my head. For some reason, for the longest time, I felt that he was older. I always just assumed that he was older for no reason than me. And then I learned that he's apparently younger, and it just doesn't seem right. But
Yeah, it's like Super
I
S
don't know.
Kicker. I always assume he's older than he actually is.
Yeah,
But yeah,
yeah, it's
I don't know why.
yeah. So I forget what I was saying.
I was just saying. That
Yeah.
you
Oh, yeah. I
were
was saying like
super young.
he's a year younger than me, and so and then I don't know how many years after I joined he joined, but yeah, I'd say like 13 or 14, something
Probably
like that.
like a year or two after, maybe 2
Yeah.
years.
Gotcha. Then
But I think you've been watching me for a while since then.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he would obviously know, and I suppose you'll when you actually record with him in Lido, but
And then Brittany, I know exactly the day. I technically didn't meet you on this day, but I received your audition on the 6th of April 2014.
Oh man, that seems so long ago.
I know,
Oh,
it's
man.
crazy. It's 4 and many months. 4 years and many months. Yeah. So, care to elaborate on that?
Let's see. Cause I was like a year out of high school, and I hadn't gone to college or anything, so I was kind of trying to like figure out what I wanted to do. and I'd always been into like looking up voice acting auditions on YouTube and trying to do some. And I thought, hey, now that I'm out of school, I can actually have time and like really try to like pursue this. So then I was looking up auditions like that, and I saw your Chain of Memories Fandub audition casting call. And I think by the time I saw it, a lot of the parts were like you had really good voice actors for them. Like, and I remember watching the video you made, like showing off some like really good ones and asking people for feedback on which voices they liked the most. And I know, like for Sora, Blue was definitely a favorite.
Yeah, yeah.
But I remember, like, there are only a few characters, like I said, that, because you sorted it into characters you had like multiple good auditions for, characters you would like more auditions for, and then characters that like had no auditions practically.
Yeah.
I think Donald was one that didn't really have any.
No, at least not with a good mic.
But yeah, there weren't. Yeah.
I can understand why. To be fair,
Yeah. Absolutely.
It's murder. Like it's murder for your vocal cords, I imagine.
Yeah, it really is. I can testify for that with Toad. Like, it's the same, just different inflections and like tone. But
it's gotta take a lot of work to.
So was
voice
in
characters
that video
like that.
was Larkseen in it? Because I think there was a person who you had one of their auditions as Larkseen. I think it was only one person. Okay, that would
and
have been
Larkseen
Grace.
was one of the characters that you wanted more for.
I think that was Grace.
And I was listening to the audition. And it was really good, but I was like, oh, maybe I could try this. Maybe I could get like slightly closer to how she sounds. So I thought, hey, I'm gonna try this.
So I feel like I should mention this quickly. If I'm not mistaken, that's Grace, and she is married to Nick, who is Marluxia.
Ooh.
Remember that?
So that's pretty cool.
Oh, that was so sweet.
But I am so glad you auditioned. You also auditioned for Namine, which if I wasn't already like super biased towards Morgan and also really loved Omiyamoto's, because I was super torn between those two, and I was like insistent in my brain that it was definitely one or the other, and I really couldn't choose.
Yeah, I thought I'd go for Nominee because I liked her, but I knew you already had like ones that you were like pretty sold on, so I was like, yeah, that's probably more of a long shot.
Listening back, it was so good though. Like I listened back to it recently, it was such a good audition for Nominee. It was really cool.
Oh, thank you.
But yeah, Larkseen was just perfection. That
was fun to do too.
Yeah, I absolutely loved editing your work, and it was because I did a couple of previews. So I did the first cutscene. I can't remember if I did all of the first cutscene or just a bit of it to show off Sora, Donald, and Goofy and a bit of Marluxia. But I did a Meet the Villains section, which was, I think the video was like 6 or so minutes long. And it had a couple of cutscenes. It had Axel and Marluxia, it had you and Axel, and then it had you and Sora. It was your first cutscene, meeting Sora. And editing the first cutscene for YouTube, and I'd done a couple by this point. I think I've done all of Travis Town by this point. But editing like the Travis Town, I was really happy with it, but I wasn't like, okay, this is going to be like the best thing ever. When I edited your scenes for that preview video, I'm not exaggerating, I watched your scene of you versus Sora, I think, like 10 times in a row, and just cried watching it, because that was the moment I knew that this series would go beyond anything I could ever have dreamed of. Because I had such high expectations, despite the enormous undertaking that it was. But your Larkseen was, I think, like the pushing point to where I was like, yeah, I've got phenomenal people in this. It can't go wrong. And I was pretty much on the ball there.
You did really good work on it.
It did not go wrong. It was released as expected, on schedule, sort of, I guess. Like, there wasn't a particular schedule for like the finished thing, but I'm still so immensely proud of of what that became, and like I've mentioned this before, but I don't consider it my series because whilst I edited it and I brought the cast together, it is not my work that makes this project special. It is you and the other people who truly just make the project come alive, but that's who this series belongs to. I don't see it as mine, because it started as a Let's Play Fandub as opposed to just a Fandub, and my commentary was awful throughout it, to be honest, because I was so busy, focused on editing it. So I was just...
The commentary was fine. I'm not sure what you're talking about.
I enjoyed the commentary.
I don't remember it being good. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. But I don't associate it as my playthrough. It's very much... I class it as the casts and the artists. It's my baby, but it is not my my playthrough. So I'm so immensely proud of what you all achieved, because it's just so bloody awesome to watch back. I still watch your scenes back. Like every couple of months, I feel like watching some of Chain of Memories to see what it was like again, because like, not that I've forgotten or anything, it's just like, oh, it's good to go back and watch. It's so good. It's so good.
Oh my god, we gotta do that the commentary video.
Yes, I would love to do that.
Watch it all back again.
Yeah, I would absolutely love to do that. We've talked about that in the past, where we have a bunch of cast members. So me, Brittany, Lito, possibly Nicole as well. Just talking about the project as a whole, because you three, and Joby probably as well, because you four are probably the closest who know about what I went through throughout the project, because I was actually speaking to you all about it, alongside like editing it. Especially you, Brittany, I think more so once the series actually started launching, because we started talking properly back in October that year, so it was just before it launched, and yeah, like at that point, I think I was sending you scenes and running things by you, just like, do you think this is good enough? I don't know if I'm doing this well.
Yeah.
And as always, you are the absolute
perfect.
ray of sunshine who just makes it super easy to feel fine about it all, because you were nothing but positive about it. I was like, yes, cool, thank you. it was great. Yeah. Just thank you.
Well, how can you not be positive? It's a great project.
Yeah, thank you. Looking back, I'm so proud of it. I truly am. But at the time, I was just terrified, because I didn't know what it would become. And I think it's criminally underseen, unfortunately. It has actually acquired quite a few views, but I think it probably deserves a lot more than it has. Though it is weird, the Let's Play itself, like, it has less than the full Fandub, but there's one video, like part 7 or something, that has thousands upon thousands of views, and I really don't know why, because nothing in that video happens. Like, there's not any specifically important cutscenes, it's just an Agrabah, like...
Oh yeah, I think I saw that one.
It's just like, but why? I don't even think it's the boss fight.
So I'm guessing wasn't the introduction of a specific character that was a fan favorite, maybe?
I don't think so. I think Agrabah had 3 videos, and I think it's the second one. So it's like, nothing happens in this. Why did this one get loads of views out of nowhere? I guess YouTube's algorithm just put it at the top or something when you search the game.
Yeah.
I have no idea. It's weird. YouTube's weird.
Maybe something with...
What was that, sorry?
Of like Robin Williams or something? I don't know.
I guess so. Maybe, actually. Yeah.
Potentially, yeah.
Yeah, that was the year, wasn't it? Was it 2015
Yeah.
he died? So it would have been just after? Yeah, maybe?
I can look it up.
That might be a good point. That's fair.
No, I know what date it was.
Yes, I know what date it is as well. I feel so sorry for you. Like, that's not a nice reminder.
Aw.
Yeah. No, I always remember that. Yeah, because I see it on, like, trending on Twitter, I'm just like, I know! I'm sorry, Brittany.
Apparently, it was the 2014 though.
Was it 2014? Oh, really?
2014.
Oh, I
Yeah.
thought it was only 3 years. Okay, fair enough. Well, still, it's very weird that it has so many views.